No, we already lubed.
No lubing, no lubing.
There's no need to lube anymore. Okay. Welcome to Straight Red Card. I know that's kind of a weird intro, but we were having a conversation about drinking. And so that lubrication is sort of a different thing. We're not lubing it up, folks. In fact, we're not even in the same room. We're not even in the same city. We are talking long distance, and that's okay. It works for us. So make sure that you like and subscribe, and, go ahead and share this with someone you secretly dislike, someone that thinks you like them, but you really don't like them, but you've kind of been nice enough. They're like, oh, you like me. And secretly, when you go home at night, you're like, that's a fucking... What a douche! This
will be that moment where they're like, "Oh, I don't know if this guy likes me." And then you send them our show, and they're like, "Clearly, he likes me a lot because this is the best damn soccer show out there."
Well, Jason Davis would disagree, since he runs that show. But he would probably disagree. I mean, the name of their show is The Best Soccer Show, which seems like that's a really ballsy thing to fucking name your show, man. Really? Why don't we just name our show The Bestest Soccer Show? Everest. We're even better than you, Jason Davis. All right. So what's this show? This show is we're going to cover the weekend. We're going to cover some actual what happened this weekend with certain players. What the fuck are you doing back there? What is that? What is that? You're doing your fucking butthead impression in the middle of the show.
I'm Beavis, you're butthead.
I know. That's why you're stealing my. You should be more like, shouldn't you? I think you should, because I'm Butthead. You're Beavis.
The world's best Beavis impersonation there.
Well, no, you're much more Kermit territory. You saw that post. That guy's like, one of these guys sounds like Kermit. I'm like, yeah, that's Brett.
I'm gonna lean into it. Our new intro is gonna be "Welcome to the Straight Red Card Show" with your special guest, Derek Ritchie and Brett Corbin.
Yeah, you got to be flailing your arms and shit while you do it. Dude, you don't even have to try to do an impersonation. You just need to just say the lines. It's
Rainbow Connection.
Okay. I mean, at some point, we're going to get you to sing at least a verse of that.
I'll do it. We'll get it.
All right.
I got to get lubed up for that, though.
Yeah. Now, we're gonna do that down the line. Maybe somebody has to pay for it, and we do it live.
Yeah.
And by the way, I just did that show with Sam. So, and that was live, right? It was the first show for Sam. I think that was live.
I asked Sam if he knew it was going to be live.
Yeah, I mean, he did. He's like, let's go for it. I'm like, really? You want to do live with me?
First time, too. Both of you two.
Who knows what's going to come out of my mouth? Are you serious?
That's my concern with our show. God.
Well, and then Sam kind of explained later. He's like, well, I needed to do it with somebody who, like, if I asked them a question and they didn't know the answer, they wouldn't freeze up. Yeah. So I had to do with somebody that I knew their shit. So I get it. Thanks, Sam. That was a compliment.
Hey.
That was in private. I shouldn't even reveal that, but yeah.
Yeah. The great thing about live streaming is even if it's live and you say something stupid, you can still go in and edit the video later.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess. It's a little late.
I swear to God, he said this. We'll go look at the video. It clearly doesn't say that.
I mean, you could edit it, but it's already
He is such a good guy
out there. Yeah, no. Sam's a great guy. He is a fucking great guy. That was a lot of fun, and I appreciate it. Him having on the show, and then we're gonna keep doing that. We're gonna flip flop. Sam's gonna be on our show again because, hey, man, he came on and drank with us.
Yeah,
so there you go.
Gotta spread that love.
All right, well, let's start this. Let's start this show. I mean, 10 minutes in.
What is the show about again?
It's about how American players did abroad this weekend.
Okay.
And so we'll start with Sargent at Norwich. Norwich. I think they got a tie, right? They got a tie, and Sargent went the 80. He had a couple opportunities. One opportunity was basically he should have just passed it really hard into the goal, and he didn't. In Norwich,
I feel like there was like some a tar pit stuck right there in the six, because When that ball left his foot, I'm like, well, that's enough pace. And then all of a sudden it hit the grass and it's like,
It did. It slowed down so fast.
And I was like, what happened there? Mind you, that's not discrediting the fact that he should have put that away.
He should have. He should have
put that away.
A hard pass.
Oh no.
A hard
and
pass.
We're gonna hear so much about this too.
A hard pass 1 foot off the ground.
Yeah.
And that would have done it. And he didn't need to, try to, I don't know, to slightly pass it in, because even that looked at threat. There looked like there was a guy who might catch it. Anyhow, even
the amount of backspin on that ball.
Yeah, dude, you can't hit it with backspin. Apparently, that's the issue, right? You can't do that. So anyhow, Sargent should have scored this weekend. He did not score this weekend, and so here we are.
The bits that I've watched of him play in that game, despite the fact that of that single play, I thought he looked pretty good.
He did look really good, and I think most of the Norwich City fans that I've watched and followed thought he had a pretty good game, and they're just waiting for him and Pookie to start scoring.
Yes, and my points bet account is waiting for that too, because every week I'm thinking this is going to be the one where they win this. They're going to win this one.
Yeah,
every week, and then every week I'm disappointed.
Well,
I lose money because I don't bet on those. I don't bet at those draws.
No. I know. Well, Sargent joins the host of other players playing in Europe who are playing on losing teams, including Timothy Tillman and Green, both on the same team.
Some point, seriously.
Yeah, including Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd playing.
Boyd.
Rizespor are in last place in Turkey.
Feel so bad for the guy.
But let's get to Anthony Robinson and Ream. They both played almost the full game, or I think they all both played.
No, Robinson only got 32 minutes.
Oh, okay, but he got a goal.
Yeah, he got a goal like the 92nd minute or something like that.
Yeah, that was great. So again, props to Anthony Robinson. Ream, well, he's doing really well for Fulham, and they're near the top of the table, so you can't complain. Another goal scorer this weekend was Dwayne Holmes. He got a goal for Huddersfield. I think went to 90. I didn't write it down.
Yes, 90 minutes. Yep.
Alex Mighton got like the last 10, I think, for Nottingham Forest. Our good buddy Horvath didn't play at all. Not surprising. I mean, the dude's just.
I thought that was the reason why we left him off the window. He was fighting for that spot.
Yeah, I know, with his new manager, and then he still didn't get that spot.
Come on. I mean, at some point, you feel like they've got to try something different. It's just not working.
I mean, Horvath's just not good at interviews, apparently.
I guess in fairness, though, they did win that match. So, I mean, I guess maybe it is working, but come on.
They did win. Yeah. Ian Harkes for Dundee United went the full 90, got an assist and the win. So that's nice. Nobody talks about him at all.
Yeah, he's doing pretty damn well for Hearts.
Yeah, I mean, no, Dundee United.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my bad.
I wish you were at Hearts. Hearts is a more classical Scottish team that usually is, competing with the top two or battling at least. But that's
at least he's getting time. That's all that matters.
It is what matters, but nobody cares. CCV went. I mean, we're reporting.
Well, yeah, come on.
CCV's continues to start where Celtic, and he went the full 90 in a win. Timothy Chandler continues to get starts here for Eintracht Frankfurt. I think it's like his third start in a row. And I don't think he played the whole game. I think he played
45 minutes.
70,
45 minutes.
45. Okay, but he played.
Yeah.
Why didn't I write down the times on this?
I don't know. And I'm going off of time wise, I'm going off of Soccer by Ives.
Okay, all right. That works because
I'm assuming they're accurate.
So I started out the report with Sargent on the top and 80 minutes, and I wrote the notes down, and then I just stopped doing it. Apparently, Brooks and Wolfsburg. I think he lost. They lost that game. So, and he's having
cost me money too. Thanks, Brooks.
Oh my God, Wolfsburg's in a real
They're
backward
Super
Brooks,
funk.
yeah, Brooks is in a spiral with that funk. He's leading the funk. Timothy Tillman started again over Julian Green for Firth. I think this might be a sign of the times going forward. And Green better pick it up, or he's definitely out of the picture. And Timothy Tillman might be making more of a case as a center midfielder to come and play for the United States men's national team than Green.
No, wait a second. At center midfield? What?
Yep. I know. But Timothy Tillman is a center midfielder. He can do box to box. I don't think he's a hard enough worker, though, for Greg. I think Greg likes the worker bee, and I think Timothy Tillman's more about skill and precision and making the right pass. And
those are awful attributes to have in a center midfielder, by the way.
No,
worst.
They are the worst if you want to play for St. Greg. You want to play for St. Greg, that's an issue.
Balls to the wall, St. Greg.
Scally went
81 minutes and a 1-1 draw.
Okay, see, now I'm having to do it off of memory. But yeah, another draw, another start for Scally. That's good. There are guys I'm going to skip over here, like Kelman played, Balogun played, Bushu played, Maurice Malone played, Leonard Maloney played, Jonathan Gomez.
This video would be like 3 or 4 segments long if we covered everybody.
I know. So Johan Gomez, which is Johan is the brother of the other Gomez. Yeah, Jonathan Gomez. So, but he went a full 90.
Elder brother, if I recall correctly.
It's worth noting because he scored, right?
Yeah, sure.
When you score, we'll mention you. Leonard Maloney also scored for
Terrence
Dortmund
Boyd.
2. Yep. Dortmund 2, and Terrence Boyd scored for Halisher, and Novakovic got a goal for Frosinone.
What?
Get the hell out of here. He's not going to get in the picture anytime soon.
No, he's not.
He's going to have to score a lot more goals.
He's going to have to move out of Serie B, in all honesty.
Yeah, he's going to have to get promoted. He's going to have to get Frosinone. And the last 2 seasons, they've been like on the verge of getting in that promotion zone. And then the end of the season, they fuck up and lose a bunch of games in a row. And they don't score any points. And
not because of Novakovic, but no.
No, because he got hurt at the end of last season. So it's not all his fault. Zendejas, I know we have to keep continuing to mention Zendejas because he's playing, in the Mexican League, the first division, and he's doing really well, and he continues to get 90 and score goals on occasion. And
acknowledges the fact that we acknowledge his fact.
That's true. He supports the fact that we noticed that he is still U.S. eligible, and he liked our tweet. So he cares. He's still interested. Alejandro Zendejas is still interested in playing for the United States. Jonathan Suarez, okay. Shaq Moore and Samuel Shashua both played. Shaq
Moore started and played the full 90. I just noticed that. Yeah,
I know.
Look at that.
Good job, Shaq. I don't know what you did, but okay. You started.
It wasn't his international performance, I'll tell you that much.
No, it wasn't, but maybe someone's hurt. Maybe someone's injured. I don't know.
Fingers crossed. He needs to get the fuck out of there.
He does. Sam Shashua did not score this time, which is, a rare thing. Every time I do this report, he seems to have scored a goal. He didn't this time. Siabatu, Pifak, he played like shit for Young Boys, was yanked, I think, right after halftime. Not good. He played a bad game. And I think there was also a card situation that I think broke out and why he had to be pulled, but I can't remember. Tyler Boyd got a red card in the 12th minute for Rizespor and basically got them fucked up to lose because, he screwed that situation up and put him to a man down for the rest of the game after the first 12th minute. I did not see the tackle.
Oh, man. If only they had the Costa Rican ref that we had.
Yeah, he would have.
You wouldn't card that shit. Maybe a yellow card.
Maybe a yellow.
Maybe a yellow.
I mean, dude, he got a straight red in the 12th minute.
12th
straight
minute.
Red.
God.
Yeah. Haji Wright got the last 10 minutes, I think, for his team in Turkey, which is a step down because he's been a regular starter before that.
He's been scoring too. Not of recent, but I mean, overall, I think he's been doing pretty well.
Timothy Way went 70 for Lille in a loss. And what is going on at Lille? Not only did Jonathan David not start, I mean, I don't know what's going on there because when Jonathan David plays with Weah, they score goals.
Maybe it's an issue where Well, I mean, Way ended up playing, so I was gonna say maybe it's an issue of playing too much in the window. He
Could
came
be.
back, he was tired, exhausted, needed a break.
Well, we'll get into that. There were a bunch of players who got rest after they came back, and the reason they didn't play had nothing to do with the fact that they shouldn't have played. It was just a rest thing. Christian, no. What's Ramirez's first name? Christian Ramirez.
Ramirez, yeah.
He plays for Aberdeen. Got a goal. He just can't stop scoring in the Scottish Premier League. So I don't think that means anything. I think we've all long decided he's not U.S. men's national team material.
Well, I mean, let's consider. I mean, we just threw up Zardes in there and everything like that. I mean, we could possibly take a look.
No, you can take a look.
Performances. I don't think it's going to happen by any means.
Yeah. You should take a look. So I think you should. You got to keep an eye on him for sure. But
hand over the eyes, looking. Hey.
The guys that didn't play that we haven't mentioned, you already mentioned. Horvath didn't play on the bench. Reyna still injured. This is Saturday, of course. Adams needed the rest, so he got rest from Jesse Marsh. Just left him off basically, and they had some minor things, muscle issues and whatever. So they're like, just take the game off.
Thank goodness he didn't play in the full 90 all 3 games.
Right. Yeah. Pulisic injured still, but apparently coming back soon. Maybe as soon as Wednesday. And we'll see.
Given Werner's propensity to miss opportunities, he might have a chance back in there immediately.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, how many? I mean, he just misses so many things.
Yeah, so many times.
Unbelievable. Aronson got a rest.
Yep.
This weekend as well. Vines is injured. Gooch is injured. Ethan Waddy just sat bench. He's a Chelsea U23 guy. Jalen Hawkins and Justin Butler for Ingolstadt didn't play as usual. Well, usually Hawkins gets a few minutes, or was it Butler? I can't remember. Fernando Arce is just riding pine right now with the Cox. I'm not sure what's going on, but he never gets to play anymore. Fernando Arce Jr. And then his brother Sagar Arce also rode pine this weekend in the Mexican League. So did Mal.
It's pronounced Arce, not Arce.
It is Arce. It's not ours. I know what you're trying to do, but no, it's not. It's Arce. All right, and then Ola Sunday is still injured. De La Torre was a COVID protocol thing, and then Matthew Hoppe was given a break.
What the fuck for?
I don't know why. He barely played. Okay. He wasn't even. He
didn't play against Panama. I'm confused. Maybe he came back and maybe had an inconclusive test. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Speaking of funny name players, there was a guy. So I kind of watched the ticker on the Galaxy 2, youth team. So Galaxy 2, I watched them a lot. They have a guy on their team. His name is Marcus is his first name. His last name spelled Ferkranus. Ferkranus.
Okay, can you spell it one more time?
Ferk.
Ferk.
Ranus.
Ferkranus. Oh God, I hope he has a wonderful career and we see him in the national team picture, because I'm assuming American. Please tell me he's American.
I think he is. Yeah.
I hope to God he has I hope he's like the starlet of like the 2026 World Cup. I swear to God, I would love nothing more than just to take audio clips of people trying to pronounce his name. I mean, come on.
Starting up top in the box is Ferkranus. My God.
And Mr. Ferkranus, if you're listening to this, we'd love to have you on the show one time.
And if your name is pronounced Ferkranus or it still sounds funny to me. Anyway, I try to work that into a legitimate sounding name. It doesn't work. It all sounds bad. I mean, it could be Ferkranus, but still sounds close to anus.
Sure.
And
That's
it's not
good enough for me.
If I were him, I'd change my last name. I don't know what even maybe that's.
We'll change my name to Smith.
Is that Is that yeah, exactly? Is that Greek for Uranus?
I don't know. Dude, you're asking the wrong person that question. I can barely speak.
I don't know
Pronounce
what it
this word.
is.
Fuck if I know what that word is.
I don't know what the origins of. Maybe I'll look it up tonight. But I've never seen anybody. I've never met anybody named Ferk Uranus.
Make sure you're doing it
So-
off company hours and not on their device. You know.
Well,
Incognito, if you will.
I mean, I will do my best. Oh, I bet you it's pronounced Ferkranus.
No, it's not. Let's leave it. Look, we want the running gag to go.
No, I bet you that's how it's really
Continue.
pronounced. I bet you if you ask Marcus, he'd say, "Hey, it's pronounced Ferkranus." Ferkranus. Yeah. That's would be my guess. All right, let's finish
Fucking
this.
Uranus. Let's go with that.
Let's finish this shit up. Giggity. All right. All right. Gio Caccini got the last 10. And Toljan played 90 again. Once again for Sassuolo. We have no idea if he's even interested for, I don't know if Greg's even interested. Has talked to Toljan, but he's another option that can play left back. So, something to keep in mind. He can play left or right. Chris Durkin, another 80. It's St. Truden. Mark McKenzie got a start and went 80 as well for Genk. Christian Kappas went in, got a goal, the winning goal for Brøndby after playing only 30.
Somebody to consider moving forward here. He's making a name for himself.
Exactly. Kevin Langford, who cares, at Wiesbaden. Alex Mendez, 60 for Vizela. And a goal for Alex Mendez.
Hey.
But he got yanked in the 60th, and I couldn't figure out why. It wasn't like he was playing bad. Yedlin, 90 for Galatasaray. Dest, an assist in 87 for Barcelona. Great game, by the way. Great play. Played as a right forward in the game. Essentially played Reyna's position that Reyna plays for the United States men's national team. Right forward. Yeah. The whole game. No defensive responsibilities, nothing.
Currently.
Played as an attacker, got an assist. They won the game. Musa, on the losing end of that, for Valencia, played 15. Not bad. Sebastian Saucedo, 20. For UNAM, blah, blah, blah. Alan Sonora, excuse me. Independiente did another 80 in Argentina. Guy, we got to keep an eye on this kid. Johnny Cardosa, 70 for Internacional in Brazil. Got to keep an eye on that kid. Then a bunch of no names I don't care about. I'm gonna skip over all of them.
Problem is, most people don't care about those people, but we should. But we're not in this video because this video is already going on too long.
Oh, dude, we're already like 3 miles long, and we're shooting for 1 mile.
If you guys want to hear about all these no namers that we're ignoring, maybe you should start clicking on these videos and watching them more.
True
story.
If you want to know about the no namers, let us know.
Let us know.
I mean, there was Kevin Coleman who plays for Schwarz-Weiss Racing.
We can stretch this out for 2 or 3 videos if you guys really want that. But
I mean, there are
want that?
bunch of guys on this list that play in Regionalliga in Germany. I can name all those guys. All right, Matt Miazga went 90 in a loss for Alaves. That's not good. It was a 1-0 loss, I believe.
Did you watch it?
I watched highlights.
How do you play? Oh, I guess you can't really tell with highlights. Never mind. In fact, if you can tell how well he played with highlights, it probably wasn't a great game for Alves.
Exactly. He must not play too badly because there weren't that many opportunities that were his fault that I could tell. So we'll go with that. Busio went 90 as well for Venezia.
For a win against Fiorentina. Nice.
Not Venezia.
Venezia.
We forgot to bring that up with Pete. His pronunciation of Venezia. It's Venezia.
So
Come on.
I'm sure he'll watch this video. We'll be good.
I doubt it. All right. I doubt Pete will watch.
He's busy. He's a busy guy.
He's a very busy guy.
Very busy. Yeah,
now, Tactical might watch the show because he does his morning bike ride with it, right?
What?
So
I mean, watching our 30-40 minute segment on Americans Abroad might not be the highest of his priority list. So
It
You know,
isn't, and
he
it
might, he
isn't,
might be a little too busy for that.
and it isn't for Tactical either, because
No.
Tactical already does what we do. He follows the ticker and watches it tries to watch as much film as possible on these players.
There's so many players out there. We can't watch them all.
Well, speaking of players that nobody even talks about, Dante Seeley is at PSV2, and he's doing a lot better than another player I won't mention that was two players that were at PSV. And he's doing, he played 45 minutes. So he came in at halftime.
That's good.
Why don't people ever talk about that guy going to PSV?
The problem is, I don't think a lot of people talk about anybody who's in the youth squads for the most part, because they're not prevalent at that point.
Yeah.
So it's going to require people like you.
Like me.
Like you to tell us what's what.
Well, Mel Corbos, another player nobody knows, went in the, I think, 3 Bundesliga for Verl. He played the full 90.
Good work, man.
He plays, the only reason I bring him up, he plays that holding midfielder spot that we're so light in. And 3 Bundesligas down there, though. That's kind of down there. And then for players that didn't play, EPB did not play. That's Eric Palmer Brown, for those of you who are not familiar with it. Keith Perry is still injured. Sabi, I have no fucking clue about. I don't know why he's not on the roster for OB. I don't know why he didn't get in the 18. I have no clue. McKenny didn't play. Reynolds didn't play. Tessman didn't play. They were on the 18. McKenzie, Reynolds, and Tessman, they did not play. And then, I just want to point out, and we'll close
Reynolds
it up.
was on the 18 for Roma?
I think so. Yeah, I saw him on the 18.
Congratulations there. That's a step forward.
I know, because he got dropped off there for a while for that young kid that they were all fucking raving about. And before we close it out, MLS guys. All right. These are MLS guys kind of in the conversation. Zardes got 2 goals. He should have saved those 2 goals when he played, but he scored them today, or this weekend. Nagme got an assist, but he's not going to play for us anymore.
Nope, that's gone. That ship is sailed.
Bello got an assist. Again, should have saved that assist for
what the fuck?
The middle game. I got to talk about Griffin Dorsey, because he just looks really good at right back for Houston. And he got an assist this weekend. Another young kid.
The only thing you can say positive about Houston.
22-year-old kid. It's not the only thing. Yeah, it is probably. But Hassani Dotson.
I can't say much. I'm a Chicago fan, so seriously.
No, you don't have much to brag about.
No.
But okay, here's another kid that just keeps scoring out of his mind. Rubio Rubin for RSL. He's got another goal this weekend.
Who?
Rubio Rubin.
I know Rubin. Yeah.
He's 8th goal of the season. So, and I think for a portion of the season, he was out with injuries too. So, no, it's not bad. And I think one of the assists he got was from Aaron Herrera. He has also played for the national team before. So, something to keep an eye on. The only last thing is MLS wise is Kyle Scott. Remember him when he was with Chelsea, and then he went to Newcastle's U23 team and couldn't get any minutes with their U23 team.
Yeah.
And now apparently he's in Cincinnati. Yeah. He came in for the last 5 minutes of the last Cincinnati game. I was wondering, where is Kyle Scott? I wonder where he went.
Yeah. So he transferred from Chelsea's youth to
no, from Newcastle's U23s.
Wait. Did they sell him?
Yeah, they sold him to Newcastle.
No shit.
Yep. And then Newcastle played him 6 times in 2 years for the U23 team. So
I guess I fell way off on Kyle Scott's radar there. I thought he was still at Chelsea.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Well, regardless, beside the point, he's with Cincy now.
Yeah.
He should be seeing plenty of time there.
You think if he's even basically good, he should, but giggity, he's not. All right.
I do want to spout off, because I do retweet a bunch of stuff about this player, and I do want to mention him since I'm a Chicago fan. But Gabriel Solonina,
the
goalkeeper, 17-year-old goalkeeper, is constantly getting more and more games.
Yep.
And he's impressing more and more. I think he's going to be Chicago. I mean, a big Shuttleworth fan and everything, but I think he's going to supplant Shuttleworth here, and he's going to make a name for himself here. So We'll see
I
what's
hope
up with him moving forward. Not anything in the immediate future by any means.
Well, I
But
hope you're right. I
I'd
hope you're
love
right.
to see him because we need some more youthful introductions into the goalkeeper realm since we lost David Ochoa. So.
Yep, that's fine. I'm fine with that. I mean, I hope you're right, Mr. Chicago Fire.
Hey,
But all right,
only he had a good team to play with, God, worst.
Exactly.
Worst.
So Christian Kappas, who was on Hobro last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of funny. One of his teammates, speaking of funny names, his name is Abdul Yoda, like Yoda from the movie Star Trek. I mean, Star Wars.
Trek.
Star Wars.
Well played there. Star Trek.
Star Wars.
One of those star shows, Hey.
How cool would it be to have the last name Yoda? Yoda. That would be so fucking cool.
Better live up to it.
It's like having the last name Solo, That's just like badass.
There is no try, only do. No.
What's her name? Hope Solo. Who are you? I'm Hope Solo. That's almost as good as saying James Bond. It's badass. Hope Solo. All right, guys, that's enough for this show.
In fairness, she had it rocking enough that she could rock that Solo name.
Well, she rocked a lot of things. She rocked a lot of things.
And yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Did he ever get over that? Did he ever get over the the restraining order? Seriously?
I don't know. But I'm sorry. When I think of Hope Solo these days, the first thing comes to my mind is Ferk Uranus. All right. That's enough for this show. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.